Hi guys, my name is Mrs. Thompson and I'm going to be your business leadership online learning teacher this semester. I am really looking forward to teaching you this semester, especially in this online environment for a course like leadership, which is an awesome course, but definitely is going to have its challenges when you're in an online environment. So I'm really looking forward to tackling that with you, and I'm excited to get this started. So for today, what I've done is put together a little video that you can see here. Following along with this video, I'm going to be sharing with you a bit of a Google slideshow, so you can just follow along with this. And it's going to give you some introductory information about the course. I have you here, a picture of me here so you can see who I am, but I am going to quickly flip this over to the PowerPoint so you can just follow along with that. So again, welcome to a grade 12 business leadership and to a brand new school year. I hope you're looking forward to a fresh start and an amazing year ahead. If you can hear any noises, I'm actually at my local library. This is a place you might consider checking out yourselves this semester because when you are working in an online course, you are going to need to find a great environment for yourself to work, because being focused and being organized are integral components to success to be a strong e-learning student. But we'll talk a lot more about that this semester. So I'm going to flip over now to our presentation mode, and very quickly, this video here today is going to cover just some basic introductions. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, a little bit about the course, and then of course my expectations of you, which we will cover in more detail as the week unfolds. Following this, and probably what you will consider to be the most important information, is your first piece of homework, which is a very quick participation activity. And in this case, it's just an introductory get to know you survey. Okay, so my name is Mrs. Thompson. You got to see a picture of me just there, so you know I'm a real human. And throughout the semester, on every Monday, I will definitely create a little video for you. And the video is just going to kind of highlight some of the things that you'll be doing this week and just set you up for success for the week ahead. I am a real person. Shocking, I know. But often when we are working behind screens, it can feel like that person is maybe fictitious, but in this case, I'm real. I am a business and social justice teacher. I've been teaching for the last 12 years. I absolutely love teaching, and I love working with senior students. I predominantly teach grade 11 and 12 courses, and I've taught every single grade 12 course you can imagine in business. I've taught business leadership many, many times. This is one of my favorite courses, and I'm really excited to teach it with you. Outside of this, though, I also have other passions. I am a dancer. And I actually own my own dance company. It's a company that I operate with actually 3 of my close friends. And we are a dance performance company for adult dancers based out of Toronto. So I not only sort of talk the talk with business leadership, I walk the walk in that I know how to run and operate my own business. So that's something that you'll probably see embedded throughout my teachings. I also am into social media sales. I am a representative for an athleisure company or an activewear company called Zaya, and I represent their brand. I sell their products, but I also run my own social media kind of influencer page. And so you'll see a lot of that also embedded throughout the semester, because as we well know, the world and the future of business is online. And so it's really important that you become online savvy. So we'll talk a lot about that this semester. I love to run. I just completed a 5K with my sister. 5K really probably doesn't seem like a lot for some people who are into running, but I actually took a pretty significant break from running when I had my child. And so this was a huge accomplishment for me. So yay for me. I love traveling. I've traveled all over the world. Some highlights of my travels include climbing to the top of Mount Fuji in Japan, eating Thai food in Thailand, and among other things, also traveling with Craig Kielburger Secondary School with 30 students to Ghana, where we built a school. Outside of this, I love food, I love coffee, and I love conversation, which you'll probably tell from my videos. I like to talk a lot. Okay, so I am obviously located in Craig Kielburger Secondary School as my home school. You guys are in schools all across Halton District School Board, and so obviously we will be predominantly communicating via email. But sometimes it calls for an in-person meeting. And if you ever want to talk to me in person for whatever reason, then I am definitely available for you. Probably your best bet is to just send me an email and we can set that up. But otherwise, I'm always available periods 2 and 3 which are hours 9:25 to noon in the business office at Craig Hillberger Secondary School. Okay, a little bit about me. So as you well know, I am a teacher. I've been teaching for the last 12 years. I got my undergrad at the University of Guelph, and I did my Bachelor of Commerce. I actually majored in hospitality management at this time, and that's why you see Fairmont Hotels and Resorts here. I actually worked in industry for a while in hospitality management, but I really realized it wasn't for me because I wanted to help other people, and that's what led me to becoming a teacher. I did my Master's of Education, and I got my Master's in the United States with a vision of being able to teach abroad, but I soon got a job immediately after I graduated at E.C. Drury High School in Milton, and I've been teaching in Milton ever since. It's been pretty awesome. As I mentioned, I also run a dance company. As you can see there, it's one of our social media handles. And I also am a representative for an athleisure company called Zaya. They just launched in Canada, and they just finished their soft launch, so it's been a pretty cool experience. Okay, as you know, I'm also a dancer. I've been dancing since I was age 3, and I do all kinds of dance, ballet, tap, jazz, you name it. This is me at the top of the mountain that I was telling you about when I traveled to Japan, the top of Mount Fuji. And this right here is my son, Evan, on the right-hand side. Evan was born on May 18th, 2017. He's 2 years old, and he's the light of my life. I should mention this now, I am one of those teachers that is very accessible during my workday, but when I go home, I spend my time with my son. So if you don't hear from me in the evenings or on the weekends, you know that's because I am 100% committed to him and playing with him somewhere instead of on my phone. That's something that I really, really value. Okay, as a teacher, you will get to learn fairly quickly that I'm the type of teacher that really believes in some pretty basic stuff. You know, work ethic, working hard, putting effort in, the energy that you put into your work, a positive attitude, going the extra mile. Like, these things don't require brilliance or intelligence. They just require a great attitude, a lot of heart and commitment. And an online learning environment is definitely a challenging environment in terms of learning, because it requires you to stay focused and organized and to manage your own time. You're not in a classroom environment where I can chase you down. You have to do this for yourself. And so that's really what I'm looking for, is someone who's committed, who's, stays on top of their work, and who's someone who works hard. Those 3 things will really lead to a lot of success for you. So what is this course all about? Obviously, this is a leadership course. So I'm going to challenge you to think from a leadership perspective. But leadership is different than what you may realize. The course itself is divided into 5 different units, and I will go through that throughout the week. That's not that important at this time. But the units themselves are going to introduce you to a wide range of different aspects of leadership and, of course, of management as well. Business leadership focuses on the development of leadership skills used in managing successful businesses. You're going to analyze the role of a leader in businesses, as well as focusing on decision-making, group dynamic conflicts, workplace stress, motivation of employees, and planning. And it's going to also force you to communicate, which will be quite challenging considering we're in an online environment. But this is also what you need and what is necessary for the success of a 21st century student. So this is awesome. Ethics and social responsibility are also emphasized, as I am a strong believer in using the power of good in business, because business has the power of changing the world. What do I expect from you? I expect that you're going to put in a lot of work. You're in a grade 12 university college prep course. That's what I expect. I expect you to try and to put in a lot of effort. I love this quote. Don't put in half of the effort unless you're okay with half of the results. So don't blame me if you don't get the marks you're looking for, because at the end of the day, if you're not achieving what you want to achieve, the only person that you can blame is yourself. Hard work is not easy. In an online class, it requires diligence, it requires organization, and it requires time management. It's very easy to slip up in an online course. So make sure that you stay on top of your stuff. Outside of this, the obvious things are there. Obviously, completing work, attendance, punctuality, coming online every single day, and then, of course, daily participation activities. I'm going to get to that in a minute, but for now, my time is running out on my video. So again, if you have any questions, please email me at thompsonst@hdsb.ca, and I'll see you online. Have a great day.